blue hour is upon us. Give it another half an hour and this scene before us should be bathed in some beautiful sunrise light. I've come so far to the southeast of Kent that my phone actually thinks I'm in France. I'm not, I'm still in Kent. We are exploring the unknown Kent coast. Well, the unknown to me. Like I say, there's not much to shoot at the moment, so we wait. I'm not interested in the sea to my right. I had to work that out again. I'm not interested in the sea to my right at the moment. We're focusing on this scene here in front of us. Let me get the live view up and we can talk the composition. So as you see, we've got this lovely bit of seawall leading us into our scene. The coast curves around to this point here, which leads us out to an endless horizon. Nice and simple, but we don't have too much light, of course. So the settings that we're relying on at the moment, let me get the aperture to where I want it to be. Let's go f13. She can't go f13. We don't have enough light at the moment to be thinking about that. Histogram, nice dead center of the screen. It might be a case of when we start getting some beautiful light, we might have to start focus bracketing, so when we're in post we can play around and bring out those colors. And of course we'll be focusing halfway into the scene itself, and now it's just a case of waiting for the right moment, and when that moment appears, hopefully this is what the image looks like. Good morning though, how you doing? Great to see you again. In terms of sunrises, that really does epitomise my luck with them this year. For some reason I've just not had those bold, bright colours to enjoy. But there have been moments when I've been able to enjoy them. And I'll come to the reasons as to why this will be my last sunrise shortly. But one thing to add is if you're going to go out and shoot a sunrise, make sure you know the area, make sure you've scouted the area beforehand. Like I said at the start of this video, this part of the coast is unknown to me. I've challenged myself today. I've come out to an area that I don't know, and I've come out to try and shoot a sunrise. So whilst blue hour's going on, I'm trying to find a composition. I don't have the light, so when the light does appear, I don't know if that light is going to bring out the sort of composition that I want. So then you've got to risk moving around to find that right moment. And of course, when I'm at the coast, I can't resist shooting the sea in front of me, and it's a great chance to go with some proper minimalistic images. We've got this lovely channel just running down right in the center of our scene. We've got the sea out there. We're going to smooth that out. We're going to smooth that out just nicely, and then of course you're going to have that line. You've got the horizon line in the distance, which is going to create the separation between the sea and sky. The one irritation I've already found though is, of course, like I said when I was at the coast last time, I need to make sure that everything's aligned perfectly. When I get back to post, everything is as it should be. But both the horizon line is one level and the seawall is another, so I can't get it perfectly straight. Really annoying. I might have to try and find a way to learn in Photoshop how to straighten both of those out. But it's not a bad part of the coastline here, it really isn't. The views aren't bad here, are they? Maybe this will be a good spot for a sunset one day in the future. But as per the title of this video, why is this my last sunrise? Well, fear not, I'll be doing sunrises again in the future. This isn't the last one I'm ever going to do. But to be honest, they're just getting too early in the morning now. I was up at 3 o'clock to drive an hour down to this spot, and it's still getting lighter and lighter. Like, we've still got another month, 2 months before we hit the longest day of the year in June, and I don't want to be getting out of bed stupid o'clock in the morning. Fear not though, of course, like I say, sunsets will become the main focus if I want to concentrate on golden hour. So as one door closes, another door opens. As you can see, it's warmed up now, but having turned the camera around, you can see the views I've got for this scene in front of me. We've got these pathways, we've got these chalk pathways leading off to the hill in the distance. We've got this lovely bay, it's almost hidden by the trees. It's low tide now. It looks so much better if it was high tide and we could do a long exposure. That's why maybe the timing isn't right for this shot today. But it's a great scouting opportunity. Get some nice sunset light in the distance, long exposure, leading lines with the pathway for the chalk, like I say. I've got to thank the person on Instagram, because I was scrolling around looking for places to come today. Knew about the beach here, but I didn't know about this spot, and it was only through seeing it on Instagram, seeing this shot on Instagram. I thought, oh, this one's won it. This is where I've got to go. I might even have to go and stand on that hill, kind of do a nice little pose. I have to set an interval side of that because I can't reach the shutter from there. Not a bad location to be. You wouldn't think it was England, would you? You wouldn't think this was Kent. Especially on a nice summer's day when you get the turquoise in the sea. I'll be coming back here. So as part of my adventures out this morning, it wasn't just a case of going out capturing one more sunrise before it got too early for me to venture out in the morning, but also to see more of the Kent coast, explore some of the areas that I've never been to before. This here, it's literally 15 minutes down the road from where I was this morning. You can just see it in the background, the hazy hills in the distance. You've got the cliffs over on the right there. Of course, it's the white cliffs. You'd associate with the area. We've got this leading line. It just leads you perfectly into the scene. We've got this little pond here, which I don't think you'd want to go swimming in. You've got danger sign just there, but it doesn't look the most cleanliest of water. So yeah, maybe not. But you've got a lovely reflection of the cliffs. Again, this would be another beautiful, beautiful sunset location. I actually could have walked it, I think, from where I was earlier. But yeah, stop that. When I've got a car, I'll just drive down the road rather than being tired out and talking to you breathlessly. But one more shot to finish off the morning. It's a nice classic one. Like I say, you've got the path leading down, you've got this little bridge just down over here on the right hand side. You've got the reflection. It's a little bit hazy. We don't have perfect light out this morning, but for a scouting trip, for knowing where to come back in the future, this'll do. This'll do. See you next time.